Hello and welcome back to Prison Architect. As you might see here, there's a new DLC available for Prison Architect called the Free for Life DLC. It says update here, but it is a DLC, so you have to go to the store, you have to purchase it, you have to download it and install it to gain access to the new features. It is free, you don't have to pay any money for it, but it is still a DLC, so you have to manually get it to gain access to it. And I thought it would be fun to just go through the new features and, see what it's all about. So I loaded up one of my prisons and let's get started with one of the main features. And that is that prisoners now age. So this guy has an age of 27 and this guy has an age of 61. And previously nothing would happen. So this age was just a number. It wouldn't affect the prisoner at all, but they changed that. So first of all, let's take a look at how we turn on this new feature if you already got an existing prison. So you go to extras, you go to map settings, and you can turn it on here, prisoner aging. So what they did is they added 3 age groups. You got people younger than 50. So for example, this guy is 22. And for people that are younger than 50, nothing changes. They are still behaving the same, just like they did before the DLC. Then you got people that are over 50. So this guy, he is 61. And this guy will have wrinkles. So you can see that here on his forehead, under his eyes, he has wrinkles. What also happens is that he is weaker. He will cause less trouble and his needs will also be lowered. And then lastly, you have people over 65. I can't show you those because I don't have any people over 65 in my prison, but they will become even more weak. They will cause even less trouble and eventually die, I think, of old age. I don't know for sure. I can't say that with full confidence, but the patch notes imply that they eventually will die of old age. The second major feature in this DLC is that you can now promote guards. So this guy is, for example, a senior guard and we can promote him to an officer or a specialist officer. So before you can promote guards, they have to become senior officers. So if you hire a fresh guard, we can see that we can't promote this guy. And the way they become senior officers is by completing the guard taser certification program. So what's the difference between all of these guard promotions? Well, the difference between a senior guard and a regular guard is that the senior guard is stronger. They also have a taser because they completed the guard taser certification program. They can now carry a taser. And like I just said, the regular guards can be promoted and the senior guards can be promoted. So let's promote this guy and see what happens. So this guy can become an officer. And once he becomes an officer, he gets a new badge. And now he's also stronger. So the officer is stronger than the senior guard, but he also has a higher wage. So you have to pay these guys more money to work for you. And let's go to another guard and upgrade that person to the final rank, so specialist officer. And these guys will be even stronger. They will get paid even more. And what they also get is a gun. So they will go to the armory. Not in this case, he's taking a little break before he goes to the armory, but he will make a stop at the armory and he will pick up a gun with which he can defend himself. Another thing that they added is a prison lock. A lot of stuff happens in your prison and it's very difficult to keep an eye on all of it. So what we can do is we can enable the prison log in which we can see what happens. So for example, Gareth Petit has been released from prison and apparently James Cawley joined Green. So someone joined the gang and Warren Stevenson misconduct escape attempt. So Warren Stevenson tried to escape, which is, why would you do that? This is a fun place. I created a fun place, and they try to escape. I don't get it. But yeah, so it would have been nicer if you could click on it and it would go to the prisoner or to the place where the incident happened. But it just shows you the names and what happened. It is still a nice. I don't know if I'm gonna enable it. It might be a little bit in the way, but if you're playing on your own, so when I'm recording, it might be a little bit in the way. But if you play on your own, it should be fine. Another thing that we can do now is we can make our own quick builds. So previously we had the basic cell, we had the improved cell, we had the solitary cell, and now we can make our own. So you can clone things. You could do that before, but now you can save the things that you cloned. I don't know if this is persistent throughout different prisons. I haven't tested it yet. I think it is. So if we go to a new prison, we will still have this calm room available. And we can try it out. Let's try it out. So no, it's not persistent between different saves. So that's a shame. That's like, that would have been nice if it was persistent throughout different saves. So this is a different prison and we don't see the other thing that we copied in the other prison. And then if you go here, yeah, it is not persistent. So it is persistent with saves. So you have to save the game and it will, you know, stay in your save file. And then they added like a whole bunch of other things, like small things. For example, you can go to the regimes and now you have a shower lockup regime, which there wasn't before. You got like an eat lockup. It's also something new. So they added that. They also added a bunch of items. So the white brown sofa, this is new. They got an unmanned searchlight. So I don't know what this does, but I'm guessing it's an unmanned searchlight. So what does a searchlight do? A revolving light that is active during the night helps you to spot misbehaving prisoners in the dark. Ooh, someone died. Okay, so it's like a moving light. And those were the major features that they added. They are all welcome additions. I really like them. I particularly like the prisoner aging. That really enhances the gameplay. And, you know. So it's free. Download it, play it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.